Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm to talk about Jagun Jagun. Jagun Jagun is a film by Femi Adebayo and it's about a young man that wants to become a warrior. He joins an elite army where he encounters the wrath of a maniacal warlord and it stars Lateef Adedimeji and Femi Adebayo as the main characters. When I saw the trailer of this film, I was so excited to see it because from what I saw in the trailer, it reminded me of films I used to see when I was younger, when I was so young. That time we used to go and rent film in film house. Damn memories. It just filled me with nostalgia when I saw the trailer. And when I started watching the film and I saw everything that I saw in the trailer, seeing the kind of things I used to see when I was still young, and the actors that I used to watch when I was younger, oh my god, just, all those memories just came flooding back and just took me back to when I was a child. And it was so exciting seeing all those things and just filled me with so much joy. First of all, let's talk about the production value of this film. The production value of this film is insane. Like, I was so surprised and I was so amazed at how good it was. Like, the sets were amazing. The costumes, wow. Seriously, I felt like I went back in time seeing all these things come to life. The houses that they made, the buildings, like, everything feels ancient, like how it was supposed to be in that time. And man, the production team, they did a fantastic job recreating all these things. Like, it reminded me so much of when I was young, man. Like, my dad would love this film so much. These are the kind of films my dad loved. And just watching it just made me think about my dad and how much he loved it and all those periods, man. And the fact that they were speaking indigenous Yoruba was another thing that just made it so good. Like, you watch some Yoruba films that are in ancient times, and they'll be speaking some kind of Yoruba that I know the kind of Yoruba they speak there. But the kind of Yoruba they were speaking in this film, like, some of the Yoruba I didn't understand because my Yoruba is not that good, but I could understand some of it. And just listening to the kind of things, the way they were talking, the Yoruba was just so sweet listening to it. The indigenous Yoruba, like the kind of Yoruba I don't hear nowadays. It feels, honestly, this kind of dialogue, the way they spoke in this film, it reminded me of how they were talking in Game of Thrones. Like, hear me out. Game of Thrones, they have the kind of way they talk. They talk like they're in ancient period and they're speaking in parables and all that stuff. That's how they talked in this film, and it was just so good and it was genuine. Like, that is how they talk. That's how Yoruba people talk in those times, and it was just so good seeing it. And the dialogue was very good. Like, they're not just talking, they are speaking Yoruba, and the dialogue is off. Man, it was so good hearing all those things, man. I just kept staying, man. Even though I could not understand some of what they were saying, but just hearing it was just filling me with some kind of some kind of satisfaction, man. It was so good hearing all those indigenous Yoruba. And the performances from the actors were amazing. The two main actors, Femi Adebayo and Lateef Adedimeji. Lateef Adedimeji especially. I feel like Lateef Adedimeji had the bulk of the screen time and he was the one that was so most of the time. And his acting in this film was, wow, it was amazing. Like, that guy is, he has always been amazing. And just seeing him in this show, seeing him play a typical Yoruba man, speaking Yoruba was so good to see. Femi Adebayo's character was so intense and his acting was also intense. At first, that took me back a bit, like, why is this guy acting so intense like this? Well, I could not understand that because his character was an intense person. That was why he had to play it so intensely, and actually made a lot of sense. When I understood why he was acting the way he was, it just made sense to me. I just loved watching what they were doing. Every actor in this film was fantastic. All the veteran actors that came, all the veteran actors I used to see when I was so young, coming back in this film and acting and giving their all. Yinka Quadri was in this film. Seeing Yinka Quadri and some other guys in this film was so amazing. I can't remember some of their names, but I saw a lot of people in this film that just took me back, and seeing them, man, it filled me with so much nostalgia. But as much as I enjoyed seeing all those things, I had some issues with this film. Like, this film was very long, so it was over 2 hours long, and it should not have been that long because there are some scenes in this film that could have been cut and the film would still remain and the message wanted to pass would have been passed, but it was unnecessarily long. Some characters were there that didn't even need to be in. Some characters appeared once and just disappeared, and I was like, these characters did not add anything to this story now, so why were they even here in the first place? It just felt like you just wanted to put so many people in the film and it did not really add anything, so it just made the film unnecessarily long, and I did not really like that. And there were some editing issues. I would have overlooked it, but it was drawing my attention and it was taking me out of the experience for a little bit. We've gone far in our movie industry that we should not be having those kind of editing issues. But all those things are small things. But there are some things that in this film that I enjoyed that really impressed me. Like, the choreography in this film was wow. I did not expect the choreography to be that good. Like, when I saw the first fight scene, I was like, yo, what the fuck am I watching? I'm not watching the Jackie Chan film. Like, it took me back. I was so surprised. Like, I know I saw some things in the trailer, but seeing the thing in the trailer and seeing it in the real film, like, it was so good to see. The fight sequences, the choreography, man, the choreography was not perfect though, but what they did, it was very impressive. Like, I was so impressed with it. There were also some societal issues that they addressed in this film that I was not expecting. The character literally looked at the camera and addressed the camera, like, wow, like these people are really just talking to us directly. And I really appreciated that. Like, thank you for that. Because these people are in the place of power. Like, I'm not going to say they're in the place of power. These people are celebrities and they have the power to change some things. And for them to acknowledge something like that was very good to me. I really appreciated that, because there are things that they could easily turn a blind eye to. But for them to acknowledge it was something that I really appreciated. And when I saw the guy looking at me directly, I was like, wait, well, am I safe? But man, I love seeing that. And that thing I don't like was how abruptly the film ended. The way it ended just felt like it was rushed, and a lot of things just went just like that. Like, they could have rounded up some things and just gave us like an epilogue. But they didn't give us an epilogue. I just feel like they ended the film. And the last scene in the film felt like a bait or something. Like they put that scene just to indicate that there's probably going to be another film. And it felt on end, because this character they just brought in, they brought this character in. This was the only time we saw this character, and it felt like someone we've not seen all this time. Why are we just seeing him now and like hinting at another film? Like, it did not make sense to me. Honestly, the ending don't make sense to me. But apart from that, the storytelling from the beginning towards that point was so good. But that ending just, it took me out, and it was very abrupt. And when it ended, I was like, wait, what? Is that it? Although it was longer than it needed to be, but that ending just felt like, why now? Because I enjoyed this film so much. I was enjoying it so much until the ending part. Yes, let me say the ending part. The ending part was the part that really did not sit well with me. Every other part of the film did very well, but that ending just felt on end. It felt rushed and it felt on end, and it just felt like overall, I enjoyed this film. I was looking forward to this film, and when I saw it, I enjoyed it. Like, there are so many things that worked with this film. Most of the things I enjoyed most was Yoruba. The speaking of Yoruba, the indigenous Yoruba language that they were speaking, like, it was just busting my head as I was listening to it. I loved it so much. And the performances, damn, seeing all those actors again was so good. The storytelling was fantastic, but the ending, somehow. Overall, I enjoyed this film more than I thought I would enjoy it. So guys, have you seen Jagun Jagun? What did you think about it? Comment below and let me know. And if this is your first time on my channel, my guy, what thing they do now? What thing they do? Why you never subscribe? Why? Please subscribe to my channel now, please. I'm begging. No verse, I beg. Subscribe to my channel for more contents like this. Thank you for sticking on to this time. See you in the next video. Cheers.